Welcome to the Hubris. My name is Alec. I really like these headphones. Let me explain that. All right, guys. So recently, I was in the market for a pair of Bluetooth headphones. I've been wearing wired headsets up to this point. I recently got an iPhone 8. I like it. And for some reason, I don't know if it's my phone in particular, but this jack in the cold. I live in Pennsylvania, and it's been a pretty bitter winter. And in the cold, for some reason, this jack just does not want to keep a connection with any of the headsets that I've used, and I've tried several. So I'm chalking it up to the cold. Hopefully, it's not like a problem with my phone. I've had it replaced, and I'm getting the same issue, so I don't think it is. I don't think I got two bad headsets, or I'm sorry, two bad phones in one just by accident. You know what I mean? So I am thinking it's a cold issue. So I was in the market for a pair of Bluetooth headsets. I did look at the AirPods. Didn't like the way they fit my ear. They did sound good. I like the fact that they worked with Siri so well. They're kind of seamless. They're what Apple does. I can't justify 150 $160 for those because um, I am not somebody. I'm gonna lose one. I'm definitely gonna lose it. I run in them every day, and one's gonna fall out of my ears. I'm putting a hat on, something like that. I'm gonna end up losing it, and there's no way to recover that. So I started looking online, started looking at some reviews. I I basically did my homework, and I started looking on my Amazon account for a pair of Ankers because I heard some good things about a few of their sound buds. And I landed on this pair. I was actually looking at a like $23 pair, but this set called the Curve was $27 on Amazon. And I'm not a fashionable guy, so the over ear design doesn't really worry me too much. Um, I was like for 27 bucks, I'll take a hit in case it. I mean, if it doesn't work, then I can either send them back or it's 27 bucks. Maybe I just got a shitty product and I can try again. Um, but these really worked out for me. Again, they're kind of big looking for their for what they're competing against, and they do have this wired in between area with the controller. Um, that's not a big deal to me. In fact, I think honestly it's a benefit to these because like I said, if one falls out of my ear, I have another one that I can. It's either gonna get caught onto my jacket or something like that. I've got nothing but good things to say about these. Honestly, for 27 bucks, I'm getting exceptional sound quality. The only place that I would say it um, is a little bit lacking is in the bass. Um, they fit perfectly. Any kind of like sound earbuds I've ever had. The inner ear, where it depends on your inner ear to hold the actual sound bud in, it has never felt good for me. The over ear helps with that. I usually do about an hour and a half of workout a day, so I need it to work for an hour and a half a day, and my ears have not been sore with these once. This over ear piece here is actually very flexible, and it's made out of this really like kind of plush material that I really dig. Um, um, Other than that, it paired up to the phone perfectly, really quickly. I saw that it also had the battery indicator that the iPhone provides on the top. That pairs immediately. As soon as you turn it on, you hold on to this middle button here for 3 seconds, and it turns on. Um, if anything, that might be like a little long. It's kind of annoying to sit there and wait for the thing to turn on, but who cares? Now, I did just mention the battery indicator on the phone, right? The battery is like the number one selling point for these things. They say 12 and a half hours. I got about 12 in that first week. I have never in my life had a Bluetooth anything last that long. So I'm just like stunned that these things lasted me almost an entire week on one charge. That is an hour and a half a day working out. Um, Plus I use them in the grocery store. That's another thing that people don't talk about a lot. Like, what is your particular reason for wanting to use your Bluetooth? I mean, that has to be like a huge concern when you're buying something like this. If it's athletic activity, I wouldn't suggest something that just fits inside your ear. I think you're gonna want to go with the overhead, or I'm sorry, the over ear design. Um, just for safety. Uh, Also the battery life. I mean, you could charge these in the car if you wanted to, but charging them every 5 days, whenever they get kind of low, is great for me. Um, so that's like the number one thing. I mean, I think the number one thing for anybody typically is going to be sound quality. And like I said, if you're not like terribly concerned with bass, I'm not saying it's weak. I'm just saying it's not like profound on these. But everything's very crisp. It's got like a noise. It's got CVC noise canceling and another technology in there that I can't recall right now. But because I run on the road. I'd rather it didn't noise cancel so effectively, honestly, because I need to hear things around me. So sometimes I'll pop out one of the earbuds if I'm going through intersections and stuff like that. Um, a couple detriments, because nothing's perfect. For me, I think the buttons are a little squishy. Um, they don't have like a nice kind of click to them. I mean, they have some, but they're kind of the controller itself is solid enough, and it works really well as a microphone too. Actually, it takes calls really nicely, so it handles calls really well. But I would say that that's one of the main problems I've had is not. Sometimes when I press the buttons, I'll have to press them again just to make sure that they registered on the phone that's I'm trying to communicate with it. Um, Also, this battery door here, or the battery door, but the charge door for the micro USB has been open since the first time I opened it, and there's nothing getting that back in. I mean, I line it up, I insert it perfectly, and anytime it, I mean, here, I'll try that again, see if I can do that again. It'll just very slowly kind of pop back out. Eh, whatever. 27 bucks. It's something I'm willing to deal with. Whenever we talk about products, I'm always concerned that people aren't like really. I mean, you can go online all day and I can watch videos about things that I can't afford. I could get $300, $400 Bluetooth earbuds, but I'd rather buy like an instrument or uh, some new furniture for my house. Like this stuff is like these are luxury. This is a luxury product still, even at $27, in my opinion. I don't need it to get better than this. I don't know why. Like middle of the road sometimes is best to me. I'm function over form 99% of the time. It's not like I'm dressed to the nines or anything like that ever. So, um, yeah, for example, like one of the reasons I can buy microphones like this is because I'm not buying $400 fucking Bluetooth headsets. I mean, it's ridiculous. I don't understand it. So this is all function over form to me. They're not the prettiest, but they're not the ugliest either. They work for my lifestyle. So that's what you want to ask yourself whenever you're um, considering a Bluetooth headset. Um, Anything else that I have to say on these? Again, sound quality's good. Bass is a little weak, tiny bit. Love the overhead design, very comfortable. Probably the most comfortable I've worn, if I'm being honest. I love the controller, although the buttons are not great. The charge door being open sucks. I have not sweated much in these yet because it is like 14 degrees out right now, and I haven't gotten a lot of water on them, but I'm told that they are water resistant. They're definitely not waterproof. But yeah, I'm digging them, man. I think they're a great product. I'm certainly not paid by Amazon or Anchor to say this. I just, if you're in the market for a pair of these, I use them to run, to work out. I go to the gym in them, and I go to the grocery store and use them. So, um, I am massive fan of these. I'd suggest them if you're in the market for it and you don't have a ton of money. Perfect. I mean, seriously, I can't imagine I could be any happier with a product like that. So there you have it. This is actually probably gonna be the first video on this channel, because we're still waiting on a lead in, and we are waiting on the new camera to come in. So, um, we'll put out the first podcast, which we've already recorded here soon, as soon as we get all that stuff together. And but for now, we'll put this out as our first video. Again, my name is Alec. I was talking about today the Anker Soundbuds Curve. Not the prettiest name either, but whatever. Um, yeah, check them out. They're pretty good. Anker also has some other decent ones. I just picked these because of the over ear, and they just look like little. I mean, they're tankish, but they're lightweight, so I dig them. Yeah, check them out. Thank you so much. If you're interested in any kind of entertainment talk, anything existential, philosophical, that's what a lot of our podcasts are going to be about. We're also going to release some music through this channel, so um, please stick around if you can. I would be forever indebted to you if you were one of our first subscribers. A like goes a long way. If you could just even shoot me a comment, tell me how stupid I look, I'd appreciate it. So, communication. All right, guys. Thanks a lot. Have a good one. Bye.